Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for the third and final edition of our webinar series, where we showcase the top 40 KZN Top Business Woman for 2025. My name is Jennifer Reddy. I'm the CEO of Morar Incorporated, a firm of chartered accountants and registered auditors, and one of the proud sponsors of this year's event. We have 16 beautiful, incredible, remarkable women joining us tonight. Thank you for joining in and celebrating their successes. And we're going to learn a little bit more about each one of them. So without delaying much further, let's start off with our first nominee for tonight, Samantha Swanepoel. Samantha is the owner and financial director of the Boilercraft Africa, a KwaZulu-Natal-based boiler manufacturing and service company. With nearly 2 decades of experience in the banking sector, Samantha brings deep expertise in financial strategy, risk management, and strategic planning to the industrial space. Samantha, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And well, thank you, ladies. It's so wonderful to be here this evening. And thank you to Grant and your team. I'm the financial director of Boilercraft Africa. We are a proudly South African boiler manufacturing and services company. We are driven by integrity, people, and after 18 years in banking, helping clients and sitting on the other side of the boardroom, I decided to transition over and create something of my own, something meaningful, and really contribute towards our local community and region and create a lasting impact. That was very important for myself and for my family.
Samantha, you are known for your people-centered leadership style. Explain to us, being in the industrial sector, what does that mean and how do you go about this?
So being in the industrial sector and working with artisans and suppliers and different types of corporate people, as well as just the local community, and coming from Gauteng. I was born and bred in Gauteng, and coming to a new region, I've really had to adapt, and there have been challenges, most definitely. So coming into the region and being a bit of a newbie has been humbling and empowering at the same time. I've had to upskill and learn, and just kind of put myself in an uncomfortable position. So that's something that I've managed to navigate. It's a daily struggle sometimes. So I definitely try to put myself in a position where I'm constantly learning and also understanding different people's perspectives.
You've spoken about challenges, especially in transitioning from a corporate culture to now industrial. Why don't you tell us about one of the biggest challenges you faced and how did you overcome that?
One of the biggest challenges I have faced, and I didn't walking away, I didn't look at leaving banking as walking away. I looked at it as an opportunity to grow. But one of the challenges I have encountered has been being in a predominantly male industry and trying to prove a credibility. And I found navigating that what has helped me is constantly learning, empowering myself, and being authentic. That's been one of the key factors for me, is just showing that I've earned my stripes. There is a place for me, and I'm here to stay.
Thank you, Samantha, and it was lovely sharing and getting to know you a bit better tonight. Our next nominee is Shirley Ainsworth, the founder of Ainsworth Attorneys. She's the founder of a leading law firm recognized as a runner-up in the Best of Durban Readers' Choice Awards for Best Law Firm. A tenacious and self-made professional, Shirley has built a remarkable career combining legal expertise and strong business leadership. Shirley, let us learn more about you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you for hosting us this evening, and to KZN Top Business Woman for this opportunity to shed light on what so many amazing women are doing in KZN. Ainsworth Attorneys was founded in Durban in 2011 as a specialist conveyancing practice. At Ainsworth Attorneys, we believe that and recognize that buying and selling a property is almost always a significant milestone in the lives of our clients. And we try to make the process as seamless as possible by providing a highly personalized and professional service grounded in our core values of service excellence, humility, care, and above all, trust. I'm Shelley Ainsworth, and I'm an admitted attorney and conveyancer with over 20 years' experience in the legal industry, 19 of which have been spent in conveyancing. Over the past 14 years, we've been privileged to walk alongside over 10,000 clients in their journey towards home ownership. It's a privilege, and we are humbled, really, to be part of our clients' life stories.
Thank you, Shirley. Tell me, what do you do as a self-made professional in this professional services environment to empower younger people, mainly women, to choose this career path and climb up the corporate ladder?
So yeah, I'm a strong proponent for trying to empower women in business. I think it was Dr. Stacey Sims who said, "Women are not small men," and it's certainly true. As women, we need to learn to lean into our uniqueness as women and into the unique value and perspective that we bring to the boardroom table. So I try to empower women in not signing up to that societal belief that you need to choose between being a wife or partner and a mother or a businesswoman. I absolutely believe you can have it all. You just may not be able to have it all in equal measure all the time. So life is a series of seasons, and in different aspects of your life, at different times in your life, different aspects will demand more of you, and not to let perfection get in the way of progress. Learn to be comfortable with imperfection and accept that sometimes good enough is exactly that. It's good enough.
Lovely. That's incredible advice, Shirley. Why don't you tell us and our viewers what makes Shirley wake up every day and get ready to tackle the world?
So for me, I really do feel like it's a huge position of trust that we placed in. For most people, buying or selling a property is, as I said earlier, it really is an important milestone in their lives. There's almost always a very human element to it. Someone may be buying their first home, or conversely, may be going through a divorce, or they may have lost their partner and they've lived in that home for many years. So to respond to them with empathy, and not just be a paper factory where they feel like they're a person and that their life matters to us, their journey matters to us. That is really my purpose and my why, and what gets me up in the morning.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing so honestly, Shirley. We appreciate that. And congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you.
Our next nominee is Rachel Gillespie, who's the General Manager of Rotacon Engineering. Rachel is the Director and General Manager, a proudly South African mechanical engineering company based in Pinetown. Rachel, tell us more about your company and what you do.
Good evening, Jennifer. Good evening, lovely ladies. My name is Rachel Gillespie, as Jennifer introduced me. At Rotacon, we fabricate and machine precision components from small parts to massive 16-ton items, serving industries across South Africa and beyond. So Rachel Gillespie was born and bred in Chatsworth. I currently reside in Pinetown with my husband, Dennis, who founded the business in 1979. My journey began almost 3 decades ago as a receptionist, and today, by the grace of God, I lead a company built on excellence, innovation, and empowerment. I'm passionate about inspiring women in industry and proving that with faith, perseverance, and purpose, anything is possible. Thank you, Jennifer.
Your story is one of resilience and faith. Um, why don't you tell us how you use this within your leadership journey and to navigate the challenges you faced?
Thank you for that question. Honestly, my entire journey has been built on the grace of God. When I finished matric in 1994, I didn't get accepted into the vocation that I initially wanted to pursue. And for a while, I thought my path was doomed. But I've learned that when one door closes, God is simply redirecting you to your purpose. My journey into engineering was not planned, it was divine. Working in a male dominated industry taught me to rely not on my own strength, but on God's wisdom. There were times when I felt overlooked or underestimated, but I found confidence in knowing who called me, not just where I was. Faith has been my compass. It has shaped my leadership style. I lead with integrity, compassion, and courage. I've learned that being a woman in the industry isn't about proving a point, it's about fulfilling an assignment. And through every challenge, I've seen God's hand open doors that no one else could.
Beautiful testimony, Rachel. You are a self-made leader through resilience, perseverance, and faith. Tell me, how do you use your own platforms and experience to empower the next generation of women to lead and drive excellence and purpose?
Jennifer, that's something very close to my heart. For me, leadership isn't just about success, it's about significance. And I've always believed that people are the greatest asset in my business. My greatest joy is seeing lives transformed through employment, through mentorship, and through opportunity. I love mentoring young women to show them that excellence and purpose can go hand in hand. And I always encourage our employees to stay teachable, to work with integrity, and remember that true success is when your life lifts others. I also share my story openly when the opportunity arises. When women see other women in leadership in engineering, they begin to believe that they can lead too. So my goal is to leave a legacy of empowered women, sustainable jobs, and faith driven with excellence that will outlive me. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for sharing, Rachel. I think that's what we are all here for, to leave a legacy for those that we leave behind, to understand that anything and everything is possible for them. Our next nominee is Anuka Brown. Anuka is the Quality and Technical Manager at Packaging World, a leading flexible packaging manufacturer based in Pinetown. Thank you, Anuka, for joining us. Please tell us more about yourself and your journey.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be chosen to be on this platform. So my name is Anuka Beju Brown. The Beju got dropped off at Home Affairs, and I'm currently I'm a packaging and quality professional rooted in KwaZulu-Natal. With more than a decade of hands-on experience in the packaging industry, I specialize in translating complex technical quality standards into practical, efficient systems that drive results. At Packaging World, I lead the technical quality management team, championing innovative packaging solutions that not only ensure compliance and reduce waste, but also enhance brand integrity and sustainability. My passion lies in empowering teams, particularly women, to enter and thrive in this traditionally male-dominated sector. I believe that when you combine robust quality processes with people-driven mindset, you unlock remarkable business value, lower costs, faster time to market, and packaging that resonates with consumers and the planet alike. As a finalist for the KZN Top Business Woman Awards, I'm eager to leverage this recognition to elevate the packaging sector in KwaZulu-Natal, foster mentorship and growth for emerging talent, and contribute to the circular economy through packaging innovation. I'd love to connect and explore on how we can collaborate to raise standards, reduce environmental impact, and develop local packaging excellence for global markets.
Thank you, Anuka. Very well spoken. Off the record, I met your dad last night, and he's extremely proud of you being on this, and so am I. Well done.
Thank you.
Anuka, please share with us who has been the biggest role model in your life?
Funny you say that. It's a tough one. It's between my dad and my mom. And as you know, my dad is quite a big political, I would say, founder in Pietermaritzburg. He very much is for the people and for empowering people and helping people. And growing up in that environment has made me the same. I always want to give back to the community, and that is something that he has driven with us from the time we were children. And my mom was always there supporting him in the shadows, and she always gave us everything that we needed. She took us to our classes, she made sure that our assignments were done, she looked after our friends and ourselves, made sure that we had everything to be as successful as we could. And I think with those two strong influences in my life, it drove me to be successful. Sorry, my voice is going. I had a bit of bronchitis this week. But I think with them always in my background and supporting me, they have nudged the streak of excellence and helping people, which I will always take with me.
We often look back and when we do self-reflection, sometimes there's things we do differently, different decisions made. What would you change if you could do it all again?
I think the one thing I would change is to make more time for a family work balance. My career has been very much about proving to myself and proving to my family that I could do it, that I've lost so much time with my kids. I've got a 23-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old son who have not seen their mom much in the last 23 years. So I've got a lot to make up for. So if I had to do it again, and for the women out there that are going through this at the moment, make time for your family. It's time you can't get back. And don't get into a situation like I am now, where you've reached 23 years later and have suddenly realized I've lost out on so much. So as much as you want to succeed and be successful, you must remember where your family is and what they mean to you as well.
Thank you, Anuka. Thank you for sharing with us, and congratulations again. Our next nominee for 2025 is Sarisha Naika, a talented videographer and producer with over 13 years' experience in visual storytelling. Her work spans corporate videos, documentaries, weddings, and events, each crafted with creativity, precision, and heart. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sarisha. Please tell us more about yourself.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for that introduction. So I'm Sarisha Naika, the Director of Digital Productions. Digital Productions is a video and photography company that specializes in corporate events and the wedding industry. I am passionate about visual storytelling. I can help bring your vision to life in a way that truly connects with your audience. I create high-impact videos for brands which they use as a powerful tool to showcase their clients. My goal is to capture your wedding day as it naturally unfolds. I combine my expertise in editing to turn your wedding footage into a movie quality production. Every wedding I capture tells a new story and is a reminder of how beautiful love truly is. I am also the producer of the Get Real talk show, which is a TV talk show where we sit in with celebrities and extraordinary individuals and they share their stories and their inspiration.
Thank you, Sarisha. How do you build a career and get ahead in the male-dominated world of video?
That was one of the challenges for me. I started off when I was very young. And one of the challenges for me was, being in a male-dominated creative field. But I think I've worked on a wide range of video projects, from commercials that require a keen understanding of brand messaging to documentaries that demand a storytelling approach. While I enjoy many projects I work on, I think for me, one of my favorite projects I work with will have to be capturing weddings. For the past 13 years, I've been capturing weddings where each one is filled with colors, laughter, happy tears, and love that makes my heart full. Getting to witness couples fall in love helps me personalize the shoot and helps me make it a bit more special. I take great value in spending quality time and getting to know my clients and understanding their vision. This helps me create a piece of film that's unique to them and that they can cherish for years to come. One of my favorite parts in the wedding production is, creating cinematic films. And there's a variety of segments that follow into this. Like, that emotional first look, that intimate moment when couples sees each other for the first time, or even when parents sees their kids dressed up in this wedding attire. It's there's so much of mixed anticipation and excitement. Those moments capture the small beautiful details, and also not forgetting the groom's reaction, the vows, the speeches, and then of course the candid moments where I capture heartwarming footage that the couple will cherish forever.
That's beautiful. I think you touched all of our hearts and made us all think about our spouses we left behind to do the webinar right now.
Yes.
You have a motto, don't leave anyone behind and rise together. What does it mean to you very quickly?
I think for me, in the video and photography wedding industry, success lies in the blend of technical skills and a strong professional network. By focusing on your unique style and building confidence in your craft, you can thrive in this creative industry. And I always say, trust your skills. Women face many challenges in the male-dominated creative fields, but just embrace your feminine energy. Remember, your perspective as a woman is a unique set, and don't be afraid to voice your opinions or ask for what you deserve. I always live by life is made of three C's, right? Choices, changes, and chances. And if you want your life to change, you have to make a choice to take that chance, because nothing will change if you stay still. In business, this is everything. Starting a company is a choice. Leaving a stable job is a chance. Scaling to the next level, that's change. And here's the thing, most people wait for the perfect moment, but change doesn't wait. It rewards the ones who decides, who leap, who risk something to gain everything. So ask yourself, what choice are you avoiding right now that could change everything for your future?
Thank you, Surisha. I think we're going to see a lot more of you in front of the camera as opposed behind the camera. Well done on your nomination.
Thank you.
Our next nominee is Heather, who is the Managing Director of Modena Design Centers in Durban, part of a national group that has been serving the industry for over 25 years. She founded the company in 2010 with just one salesperson working from her lounge, and today it's a thriving team of 34 professionals that recently celebrated purchasing its very own building. Congratulations, Heather. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for that intro, Jennifer, and thank you to KZN Women in Business for this wonderful opportunity for all of us to really shine and share. Thank you. So Modena Design Centers, as Jennifer said, was founded 25 years ago. We are a national company. We operate in all the provinces in South Africa and in Maputo, Namibia, and I've just recently taken the step out and opened a branch in Zambia as well. Modena Design Centers services the architectural, engineering, construction, and manufacturing space. We are a software company. We represent Autodesk. Autodesk is the largest software development company worldwide, and we are the only platinum partner in Africa. As I said, we have 34 staff. We employ architects and engineers because we believe we don't just sell software. Lots of people can sell software, but people have to gain the value of that software in their business. So we sell solutions. We implement the software, we do training, and we also put people into our clients' businesses so that they work with the client to ensure the success of that process. We've also recently stepped out software, and we don't really make a lot of money with software anymore, so we've had to adjust how we do business, and we've broken into the reality capture space. We do 3D scanning, so we make these incredible models of 3D pixels, no longer measuring tape, so that's a very exciting industry or journey we're on at the moment. We also do underground scanning. So yeah, we have a very exciting portfolio, and I absolutely love what I do. And I'm passionate about education as well. We speak to industry people, and they're often saying when graduates come out of tertiary education, they do not have the technical skills. So I work with universities, I work with the Sasol Foundation and the Kagiso Trust, where we feed into EGD students and students all around the country. So that's Modern Design Centres.
Thank you, Heather. Tell us a little bit about what life lessons have guided you through both the highs and lows of your journey thus far.
Do you know, there's been many life lessons that I've been a single mum for 34 years, and it's a lonely space. It's scary and it's quite daunting at times. And it's actually given me the courage to really succeed in business, because when I started out, it was scary, it was lonely, and it was daunting. But something I've learned through merging those two things together was that you actually are never alone. There are so many resources to tap into. I have wonderful social groups and business groups. I'm also a very committed church-going girl, and I believe that God has blessed our business. So I think for me, the take home was that we're never alone. We've always got somebody to bring into our circle, to give back in that circle as well.
Thank you so much for sharing, Heather, and it's a pleasure to have you as a nominee for 2025.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next nominee is Linda, who is the CEO of 5-Star Compliance. Linda is a highly experienced Triple B specialist with over 13 years experience within the industry. After completing her BCom degree at UNISA and later earning an MDP in BEE with distinction, Linda has built an impressive career shaping and strengthening South Africa's empowerment landscape. Linda, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please tell us more about yourself.
Good evening, Jennifer and panel members. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Jennifer. And thank you to the KZN Top Business for the nomination. At 5-Star BEE Compliance, we committed to driving genuine transformation across South African industries. Now, as the SANAS accredited BEE verification agency, we offer professional, independent, and fully compliant verification services that our clients can trust. Now, you know, in the compliance industry, trust is very important. Our team combines technical expertise with integrity and efficiency to deliver accurate results and practical insights. Also with 5-Star BEE Compliance, you gain more than a BEE certificate. You actually gain credibility, confidence, and a partner in empowerment. So that's what 5-Star BEE Compliance stands for.
Linda, what was the boldest business decision you've ever had to make?
Oh, Jennifer, there's many bold decisions, you know, as a business owner that you have to make. But I think the one that stands out for me is the decision where I actually had to say no. Now, saying no is always not easy. And at times, the most strategic decision a company can make is to turn away opportunities that don't align to the company's values, vision, or standards. Now, by saying no to the wrong business, what I've actually done is I've protected my integrity, and it strengthened my brand credibility and ensured sustainable growth. It also helped me protect my staff and showed that I cared. You know, in most instances, you would find that skilled employees leave because they are treated badly by clients. Also, we must note that true courage in business lies in discernment, because real success is not about taking every deal. It's about being able to choose and decide which is the right ones and which is the right fit for your business.
Thank you, Linda. That was very valuable advice for anyone in business. In 60 seconds, tell us, what legacy do you hope to leave behind?
Okay, my legacy that I have had left for me by my mom was a teaching of resilience, hard work, and determination. Now, my intention is to build on this and accelerate this to my broader community, to every woman that I have had the privilege to work with. My view is that it takes one of us, just one of us, to ignite the spark of entrepreneurship in another person. And this acceleration of entrepreneurship is what I would like to leave behind. It's not about just capital injection or about your own time that you invest, but it's about stirring hope and driving entrepreneurship in women. And hopefully you'll never say that maybe these women will be the next KZN Top Business Woman. And as a mom and as a grandmother and my 5-star family, I would say that what I would like to see them do in the future is not to fear obstacles, but to create opportunities, to embrace them, and to go on to inspire future generations. Basically, what I'm saying, Jennifer, is pay it forward. They need to be able to know that hard work and the legacy that I would like to leave for my kids is for them to say that my mom worked hard. And that legacy needs to move forward. They need to pay it forward. The next generation, they need to say, okay, we need to work as hard for the next generation.
Thank you, Linda. I think that's the call to action for us, all women on the call and all nominees in the program for this year. We have to pay it forward. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our next wonderful, remarkable woman in business is Ashika, who is a leasing manager in KwaZulu-Natal at Transnet Property, an operating division of Transnet SOC Limited. Over 25 years, Ashika's determination and work ethic has shaped her path from regional secretary to senior management. Last year, she was awarded one of the most influential women in 2024. Ashika, please introduce yourself to our panel and our audience.
Good afternoon, good evening, Jennifer. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here today. Thank you to KZN Top Business Woman for nominating me and for creating this platform for me to be a finalist. I'm currently the leasing manager at Transnet Property Division and SOC. My focus in life is mainly to empower young individuals, to create entrepreneurship, to create the space for public-private partnerships. Dealing with parastatals is not easy. So I'm here to make it easy, to enhance partnerships, like I said. My focus is also to improve the socio-economic status of all the individuals in South Africa, to reduce unemployment, and to mainly just make a difference in the world and make a difference in KZN. And I think I've been doing a great job. And yes, it's an honor, like I said. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashika. You want to do a lot and you're bringing about a lot of change. What is your motivation?
Jennifer, thank you. I think my advice to young professionals is both practical and inspiring. There's a lack of skills and knowledge in various industries in South Africa. So it is vital that we empower one another. If we do that, we'll achieve more, we'll win bigger. Keep your feet on the ground, reach for the stars, remain focused, get the work done, find your balance, and you will succeed. Adapting to change is also very critical. It's business unusual post-COVID, like we always say, and adaptability is the road to winning.
Well said. Thank you, Ashika. It's been a pleasure meeting you and getting to know more about what you do. Our next nominee for 2025 is Firdaus Mullah, who is the founder and managing director of KZN Advisory Center, a Durban-based private practice offering a comprehensive range of therapeutic counseling and advisory services. She's a qualified social worker in private practice, mental health practitioner, life coach, and family and play therapist with over 18 years professional experience across the private, public, and nonprofit sectors of South Africa. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please tell us more about yourself.
Thanks, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Firdaus Mullah. I'm also known as Ferdy. Easy to pronounce, easy to remember. I know lots of people find it hard to pronounce my name, but Jennifer, yes, you pronounced it correct. My passion lies in actually helping individuals and families heal, reconnect, and rediscover hope. So what I do is through my work, I focus on creating a safe, supportive space where people can grow, strengthen their relationships, and move towards their overall well-being and balance. So that is what I focus on. Thanks.
Short and sweet. What motto resonates with you that you would like to share with us and your audience tonight?
Wow, I would like to say that healing actually begins the moment someone feels seen and heard. So be kind, be resilient, have patience, and persevere. Live a life filled with hope, faith, love, gratitude, and more important, purpose, because you need to learn to inspire people. We need to learn to live in the moment, that present moment, making memories along the way. So learn to be kind and be true to yourself because you matter most. You are the greatest investment that you can ever work on. So remember, healing and growth starts from within. It's us that make it work. Thanks.
Wonderful. There's a lot about wellness and mental well-being and taking care of ourselves and self-wellness. Share with us what exactly does KZN Advisory Center do and tell us about the services you offer.
Okay, so KZN Advisory Center, what we do is we provide counseling, support, and assessments. There's also a legal framework to it. In terms of the therapy we provide, it's for all ages and genders, as well as you mentioned earlier, it's play therapy. So play therapy begins right until lots of people ask what age can they start. Believe it or not, as soon as a child is 2 and vocal and all of that, we can start it and do it then. With the services we offer, it's bereavement counseling, trauma counseling, mental health issues, stress, anger management. And in terms of the legal framework, what we focus on is contact matters, parenting plans, more like family therapy. And what we do is psychosocial reports that also gets completed for both High Court, Magistrates Court. And then part of my work, what we've done is that we've broadened it down into what is the community sector. So with the community sector, how that works is that we have community outreach programs in which we also do food hamper drives, feeding schemes. We've also do the sanitary packs. And yes, so we've got designated service areas and organizations and NPOs in which we do assist. But we also assist the communities at large, at whoever that we can within KZN and abroad. So although it says KZN Advisory, I have my offices in PMB, Johannesburg, and Cape Town as well. Yeah.
That's lovely. Well done on the good work you're doing, and let's just keep going.
Thank you.
Our next nominee is Feliciwe Gumede, who's the general manager at the Oyster Box. Feliciwe is a dynamic and results-driven professional with over 24 years of local and international experience spanning hospitality, gaming, tourism, retail, and healthcare, including 18 years in managerial roles. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please tell us more about yourself.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Good evening, ladies. Oh my word, this is such an honor to be amongst all of you ladies. You sound so all amazing. I'm even worried, why am I even here? I don't think I fit this profile. But yes, thank you so much. Yes, I'm a lady born and raised in Durban, Mlazi. One girl who was just so passionate about traveling. So I started from humble beginnings, and I decided to take on a career which at the time was not so famous within our neighborhood. You'll only think of teachers, nurses, and policemen, and I chose to do hospitality management. And this is what it has taken me so far. So I've started from in 2000, where I started working very well with your companies like your Toho Sun and Southern Sun, and I moved on when I went to the United Arab Emirates and came back and worked also for your industry giants like Sun International, Piermont. And I ended up also having to enjoy a life of working in healthcare, something that I fell in love to and I got so passionate about as well. I ran one of the psychiatric hospitals in Johannesburg for almost 4 years until I went back to hospitality. And yes, and then I found myself back home in Durban. So it's like a full circle coming back home. And that's me.
That's lovely. You've accomplished a lot. We are very proud of you. But tell us, what are your future goals?
Okay, so I think growing up, you start setting your goals like from the beginning. I just want to get a job. I want to work and live a good life and be able to survive like everyone else. But when you start reaching that goal, then you start wanting for more. So as I started growing in my space and getting to grow within the industry, which was a little bit tougher as a female on top of that, then I started wanting more, that I want to get to the role where I'm going to be a general manager. I want to get to the role where I'm the CEO. I want to get to the role. How do I do that? And that's when I started thinking, okay, it's pushing hard, it's being passionate, and then also balancing that with my studies, making sure that I do anything in my power to stay ahead so that I stand out in my field. So that's basically what I've done. And one of my greatest future goals right now, being at the position that I am with over 25 years of the experience, is really now looking at sharing my experience that I've gained over the years within the hospitality and tourism space, like being maybe work as one of the committee members or the board member, share my knowledge, share my skill, be a mentor for somebody else. And then my long passion that I've had, and I think this got more opened up into when I actually got to even work in the healthcare space in a psychiatric hospital. I am very much passionate about mental health, especially in the workspace. So my other really big idea and big dream is that I would love to retire and open my own psychiatric hospital, but basically more of a wellness and rehabilitation hospital, adult and voluntary, and really harness that space. So that's my other passion that I'd love to join into.
Lovely. Thank you for sharing it with us so openly, Felicity. And we wish you all the best and congratulations on being nominated for 2025.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Our next nominee really needs no introduction, but it's my pleasure to introduce her. She's the radio presenter for East Coast Radio. Stacey Norman is one of South Africa's most trusted and loved radio personalities with over 20 years of experience in the industry. Stacey, tell us who the real Stacey is.
Hi, girls. Thanks, Jen. Hi. I am currently sitting in our TV studio. This plant is fake. And we've wrapped up the show. And I am going for a pizza after this and a glass of wine. That is who Stacey actually is. I'm always planning my next meal, usually carb-based. But generally speaking, with me, what you see and what you hear is what you get. That's the goal. That's how we've managed to have the longevity, because I can't have a fake personality 24/7. It would drive me up the wall, I think.
How difficult is it to balance who you are versus what you do?
So this is the wild thing. So people always get like, it's not so much that people recognize the face, but they recognize the voice, right? So as I said now, if I was going to pretend to be someone else for 24 hours of the day, I would have gone like Delulu for reals by now. There's a very fine line. I think there's an expectation by other people. And when I was younger and I was starting out, I think I also had this projected idea of what people wanted like Stacey Norman to be. So there are definitely times when I'm not having a good day and I'm feeling a bit meh, and then I can become Stacey Norman. But for the most part, I've managed to integrate who I am as like a normal human being and actually bring that to what I do. And I think that it's that relatability and that kind of like, oh, she's just that girl on the radio. That's why people like me. I've heard. I hope.
Yeah, that's why people like you, you're right. Traditionally speaking, men lead radio shows. They always have. How has that changed now?
I have arrived. Girls, I have arrived. When I started in this industry, women are always in the background of especially drive shows. So like a morning show or afternoon show, right? Giggling when it's not funny. And I think as time has moved us forward, you don't just have a female necessarily hosting a daytime show talking about the weather. We have more pressing issues. There is I think, a need for empathy and understanding and community and compassion that only women can bring. And as our audience has become more female orientated, so that's been reflected in terms of the choices that are made for who hosts the show, right? So I'm the first female lead on a drive show in the history of this radio station. And that happened back in 2020. So I think we're moving in the right direction. And fingers crossed, goals, fingers crossed, more space. Because when one of us does it, Anele does it, then I can do it. Then, Shayna Ray can do it. Kiri Miller can do it. Like we all have to open doors for each other and make enough room and trust. One day it'll be just goals.
Lovely, thank you. And I think that's what it is. It's about paying it forward and breaking barriers for others to follow our path. Thank you, Stacey.
Facts. Thanks,
And
babes.
congratulations again. Our next nominee for 2025 is Teresa Davi Rousseau. I hope I said the name right. Sales manager at Mobi Ventures. She is the sales manager of a company that's dedicated to developing innovative life-saving solutions across South Africa, including the well-known Mobi Claw 911 emergency response service. Teresa, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please tell us more about yourself and your business.
Jennifer, thank you so much for that introduction. It is such an honor to be a part of this year's KZN Top 40 Business Women. We are all amazing and we shine in different ways. My journey into emergency services definitely began at a very young age. I always knew what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do, and that was to help people. That was to make a difference in people's lives, especially when they needed help in their most critical moments. And me, myself, I experienced a personal crisis, and through that crisis, it changed how I saw the world. Experiencing vulnerability firsthand definitely inspired me to really, really want to make a difference in people's lives and in their most critical moments. So for me, through determination, resilience, as well as faith, I've built a career in emergency services, and through that career, I've grown within Mobi Ventures, and Mobi Ventures contributes life-saving solutions on a daily basis, and I've seen how it's made a difference in people's lives all the time, and that alone is so inspirational, and I absolutely love what I do. To know that you've made a difference in someone's life is phenomenal. It's so rewarding, and it's amazing in so many ways. For me, I have definitely faced personal and professional challenges within the industry that I'm in, and that's definitely shaped me into the woman that I am today. The journey that I've had to walk, it's really grounded me with empathy, integrity, as well as purpose. And for me, leadership is about serving others. It's about lifting people up, empowering people, and helping people believe in themselves. So my goal, it's simple. It's to help create a safer, kinder world and to leave behind a lasting legacy, one that's built on compassion as well as a positive impact. knowing that I've made a small difference in this world, and to know that I'm living my passion on a daily basis is something I'm so grateful for every single day. And I cannot wait to see what the next day has in store for me. Thanks, Jennifer.
Beautifully said. Teresa, tell us, what advice would you give to other women who are looking to enter the security role or a similar industry as yours?
So, Jennifer, thank you for that question. I must be honest, it's definitely not an easy question to answer. But from my personal experience, for women that are looking at going into the security and emergency response industry, it definitely is a field traditionally dominated by the men. And for me, it has definitely been both challenging as well as rewarding. Early on in my career, I often felt underestimated, and I had to prove my strength, my capability, simply because I'm a woman. In this environment, you have to be confident, you have to be consistent, and you have to be competent. That definitely goes a long way. So you don't need to mimic someone else's leadership style. You just need to show up authentically. You definitely, as a woman, you need to know your worth. You need to know that your results speak louder than itself. So for me, there are times when my voice is overlooked. And in those moments, I take that opportunity to speak louder with more purpose and more grace. I definitely surround myself with people who lift me up, and that definitely has helped me become the woman that I am today, surrounding myself with positive, influential people who constantly remind me of my dream and passion and why I do what I do on a daily basis. So to all the women out there who are looking at going into this industry, you have to be brave. You have to be confident, you have to be resilient, and you have to believe in yourself. For me, believing in myself has definitely gotten me to where I am today. And you need to know that you're stronger than you realize. In the security industry, it's not about physical strength. It's about emotional intelligence, empathy, as well as resilience. It's qualities that women bring in abundance. And my advice to all the women out there who are looking at going into a similar industry that I'm in is you have to know your worth. You have to trust your abilities and never underestimate yourself, and never let stereotypes limit you. So this field definitely, in my personal opinion, needs more women. So it's not to prove a point, it's to bring balance. It's to bring innovation and definitely heart into the industry. If this is your passion as a woman out there, go for it, and go for it wholeheartedly. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do what you want to do, because hard work, passion, and literally just giving up what you need to do what you want to do in your life is everything that a woman can give. And for me, I will not regret making the decision that I've made today, because I've really wanted to help save as many lives as I possibly can. It's been so rewarding, and it won't always be easy. That's definitely something I can say, but it will definitely help shape you in powerful ways you didn't even realize. And it's definitely helped shape me into the woman I am today. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for sharing, Teresa, and all the best and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Our next nominee for 2025 is Ravona, who is the Sales and Operations Director at LexisNexis South Africa, a global leader in legal and regulatory technological solutions. Her career is a remarkable journey of growth, and transformation, from starting off as a payroll consultant to become a senior executive driving innovation, empowerment, and inclusion. Welcome, Ravona.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm Ravona. I wear many caps at our organization. Jennifer mentioned one of them. I'm also the non-executive director at Reed Exhibitions, and I head up sales and tools and governance for the Central Europe, Middle East, and Africa. As Jennifer said, at LexisNexis, we are a global leader in legal and regulatory content and technology solutions. Our mission is to advance the rule of law across Africa, empowering professionals through trusted information and intelligent platforms. I'm deeply passionate about building resilient teams, driving impactful results, and unlocking growth through collaboration. I work closely with leaders across sectors to bring about transformational leadership, especially in today's Gen AI era where adaptability and purpose are more critical than ever. Transformation is close to my heart. At LexisNexis, I led the implementation of an employee share trust, ensuring that every employee benefited, reflecting my belief and inclusive growth and shared success. As we all know, sometimes in the corporate environments, things can feel a bit very clinical, driven by metrics, processes, performance indicators, KPOs. But for me, leading with heart is non-negotiable. Because when you lead with heart, everything else flows from there. It means seeing people not just as roles or resources, but as humans with potential, dreams, and challenges. When we lead with heart, we build trust, we inspire loyalty, we unlock creativity, and we foster resilience, the kind that carries teams through uncertainty and change. So yes, performance matters, but performance with purpose, rooted in compassion and inclusion, is what truly transforms people.
Thank you, Ravona. What keeps Ravona motivated to keep going?
What keeps me motivated? There's a lot that keeps me motivated. However, the one thing that stands out for me is, it sounds a bit cliche, don't leave others behind. It's those cheerleaders that's beside you, that goes on your journey with you. And it extends beyond just, a colleague. It's your support structures. For me personally, it is my husband and my mom, who forms a very big part of my support structure, which allows me to do the things that I can do today. But it also extends beyond that. It's your helpers, it's your friends, it's your colleagues. And it's those little things that actually matter in life that we take for granted. And yes, we want to be everything to everybody, but it's actually the little things that actually matter to us. We've got to be kind, we've got to be thankful, we've got to show a lot of gratitude in that process. And in all of that, stay grounded and never forget your beginnings, because that's what's molded me and that's what keeps me motivated, because I've come from a very small community in the south of Durban, Isipingo, and that's what drives me on a daily basis, is to create and pave the way for the future of the youth of this country, but more importantly, for my daughter, that's one day going to be in this environment. And as much as I want to believe that we are transforming as a country, we are transforming as a world, we are always going to have struggles, and we've got to deal with it in many ways.
Thank you for sharing. Inspirational journey indeed. And yes, we all should keep grounded, be grounded, no matter how high we reach. Our next wonderful nominee for 2025 is Leah Wimble, who is the owner and conveyancer at Wimble Attorneys, a boutique law firm based in Umhlanga, Durban. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please tell us more about yourself, your firm, and all your achievements.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Yeah, how exciting to be part of this conversation this evening. Yeah, it's just wonderful to, I realized just again, sitting here, the power in storytelling and listening to everyone's journeys. It is really so inspirational, and so many pearls of wisdom that are here. So yes, I am Leah. I have my own or run my own legal practice, specializing in conveyancing, and that is my professional bio. My husband explains me as I am a professional gift buyer, and I fund that by running a legal practice. And so, what my dream and vision is for my legal practice is that we will be known for what we've called the Gifted Project, which is something that was born from a place thinking in my wildest dreams, never thought that I'd be a business owner. And when this opportunity came, I thought, okay, well, there must be a purpose, there must be a reason. I certainly didn't dream this. So what will I do with this gift? What will I do with this opportunity? And we decided as a team that our business should be a blessing in the area or in the demographics that it is placed. So what we've done is from the proceeds from the work we do, we set a percentage aside on each and every transaction. We save up money and we buy and gift people with homes. And we have done 3 of those where we have purchased and donated properties with a title deed. 1 has been to, well, 2 have been to domestic workers who now have been able to double their income by creating a second stream of income, renting out rooms in a home that they now own. The 3rd and most recent one has been for a single mom who has a little girl, raising a little girl who is both deaf and blind. She now has her own place of safety because a home is so much more than brick and mortar. It's a safe place. And we are busy with the 4th project, which we are so excited about. It really is such a humbling experience to be part of something like that, and something that is just so much bigger than just ourselves and our immediate needs and circles.
Beautiful. As corporate citizens, it is our duty to give back, and it's beautiful in the way you've chosen to do just that. Tell me in 60 seconds, what role do you believe women-led businesses play in community upliftment?
Yeah, that is a great question and one I'm very excited about. The best way that I can explain it is if any of you have ever watched the Comrades Marathon from your lounge, sitting on the couch, eating your muffin or your rusk or whatever, watching people run a grueling 90-kilometer race. And somewhere, part of those athletes, you will always see more than one person thinking, goodness, if she can do that, I think I can do it as well. If I can see that person running 90 kilometers, surely I can do that as well. And that is what I'm hoping would be the spin-off from participating or being a nominee for KZN Top Business Women, is that I'm hoping that other people will look at us and our small business and say, wow, if they can do that, what can we do? And I think just in terms of seeing what is your skills, what is it that you can do? We've got a skill that says we can place people in homes, and we've made a decision, a corporate decision, to say that as a discipline, in the same way that we lead disciplined lives, and being disciplined in our personal finances, we are being disciplined in our business finances to say, this is what we want to do. We want to see the cycle of poverty broken, and maybe we can make a change in one person's life. Maybe we can do 10, maybe we can do 10,000, I don't know. But I think I would like to inspire people that even a small change is change. And if you can even help one person, that is one more person that has a hope, that has a future, and that does just feel seen. That is what I hope to.
Thank you, Leah. Change does start with one, and I think you've inspired us all on the call tonight. Thank you and congratulations.
Thanks,
Our next nominee is Busi Dlamini, who is the General Manager of MTN South Africa in KZN and Deputy President of the Durban Chamber of Commerce and Industry. With over 17 years of experience in the telecommunications and ICT sector, Busi has earned a reputation for driving growth through innovation, strategic partnerships, and strong leadership. Welcome, Busi. Please tell us more about yourself, what you've achieved, and what does your business do?
Thank you, Jennifer. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies. It's quite a great experience to be here tonight and just experiencing and learning from all the other women. I'm certainly feeling inspired by everything that I've heard tonight. My name is Busi Dlamini. I am the general manager of KZN MTN South Africa. I lead one of the most vibrant, winning region in MTN. I came into this role in the last 18 months. It's certainly been one that is most fulfilling for me as a person. We are South Africa's best network. I'm sure most of you have experienced our network. Contrary to popular belief, we are not in the business of cell phones. We are in the business of connecting people. At MTN, we believe that everyone deserves the benefit of a modern, connected life. So that's what we aim to do on a daily basis.
Wonderful, Lucy. What advice would you give to younger women?
Sure. I think coming from where I come from, when nothing much ever happens, where you watch people thrive from afar, I would have to say that you need to believe in yourself. You need to work hard. You need to be creating opportunities for yourself to be visible and be seen by the world. You have to absolutely take the most uncomfortable paths, even when you've never seen anyone taking that path, but take a leap of faith, do it, and believe that everything that is meant for you will come to you no matter the time. It will definitely happen in your lifetime. And I also want them to believe that being a woman is certainly a superpower. Everything is possible.
Thank you, Busi, and congratulations again for being a nominee for 2025.
Thank you very much.
Our last candidate, but not least, is Masha Padiachi, who is the Sales and Operations Director at FT Engineering. With over 30 years of experience in engineering, Masha has built a remarkable career grounded in resilience, innovation, and purpose. Masha, please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us what is it that you do.
Good evening to all you beautiful ladies, and congratulations to you all. I would like to say a special congratulations to someone who is very dear to me and our family. That's Linda Sunarine, my sister-in-law. I'm so proud to share this panel with you today. I am the CEO of FT Engineering. The company was established by me in July 1995 with just 3 staff members and myself, and our office was my living room. We specialize in telecommunication infrastructure and housing construction in the rural areas. I'm proud to say that we now have a staff complement of 60 permanent, 50 subcontractors, and over 100 local laborers. Of many are women who hold high positions, both in our local and rural offices, who were mentored by myself. I use FT Engineering to give experience to the inexperienced. I believe you have to give a person an opportunity to gain experience and prove their worth. In doing so, a few of our ex-employees have ventured out and opened their own businesses. So my motto is give experience, give a guidance, and allow opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Masha. It's scary being an entrepreneur and running your own business. Tell us what motivated you to open your own business.
Okay, my husband and I came from very humble beginnings. Both our moms were sole providers of our family. They worked very hard to provide for us. They taught us to be strong, determined, and work to achieve our goals. I made a promise to myself that I will provide better opportunities for my children. I also wanted to create employment and help the poor and the underprivileged.
Lovely, very inspiring, Masha. And thank you, ladies, for sharing so openly and warmly and letting everyone know your accomplishments. Congratulations on your nominations. I'm extremely proud of ourselves. We are 10 minutes past the hour. So for 16 women to share inspiring stories and share remarkable achievements, we've done very well in a very short time limit. Congratulations once again to you all. And I shall see you on the 13th of November, where we get to celebrate each other.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jennifer.